I'm Corine Graham, and I'm the owner of Enlightened Animal. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about energy and specifically energy healing and what that means. So, as most of you know, energy is all around us. Everything is made up of energy. So we're made up of energy, the trees, the air, everything is just energy moving in throughout our bodies, around us, in the environment. And we also, for the most part, understand that some energy is visible, such as the energy that's collected to create a person or a dog. And there's also invisible energy, such as the energy field that surrounds us, or the air, for example. Air, we know the air exists. We know that we breathe it and that it comes out of our body, but we don't see it unless it's a cold day and we can see our breath, and we can't really feel it either. But we just know it's there. And this has been proven in quantum physics. So even if you're very science-based and not spiritually based, as I was, because I do have a science background, it's very easy to understand that everything is made up of energy. And so it's not a big leap to start understanding energy fields and things that surround our bodies, and that energy flows through us, and our energy fields interact with others' energy fields. All you have to do is get near your dog and you can feel the energy. You can put your hands out and you can kind of feel a warmth or a tingling before you even touch their body, and even when you're not near another person. And who hasn't had someone come into a room and then all of a sudden the room feels heavy or feels negative? Well, that's their energy field that's interacting with your energy field, and you're feeling that. So there's this interaction between our grouping of energies that we have that create our bodies and other beings around us. You can also do it with trees. Get near a tree and touch it, and you can feel the energy. So this isn't a great leap to understand how energy interacts and how it is around us. And I love the saying that Einstein had, is that reality is just an illusion. And what he meant was that what we see isn't necessarily the whole truth. It's just, we are actually just a whole bunch of energy. It's just that it's been grouped together to create a form that creates a human or a dog or a tree. And so we can interact with this energy. This energy is moving around us, and we can feel it, and it flows. And so energy throughout our body is supposed to be constantly in motion, constantly flowing. And what happens is, in a dis-ease state, so not necessarily illness, but we can be talking about stress or behavior or anything else. When the energy gets stuck, when it starts to stagnate and it sits there, then it can start causing this disease. And this disease can then turn into an actual illness or injury if it gets really blocked. And what we want for the energy to constantly be flowing throughout our bodies, throughout our animals' bodies, and we want to help maintain that flow regularly, on a regular basis throughout the body. And so what energy medicine does, or energy healing, energy sessions does, is that it goes in and it helps move that energy, and it helps unstick the areas that are stuck and unblock the blocked areas and allow them to move again, and then either prevent an illness from happening if it's caught early enough, or assist the body in healing itself by helping the body move the energy again, and then allow that blockage or stagnation to flow away, and then the body can then heal itself. Because when we speak of energy healing, we're not talking about actually doing anything ourselves. I'm just a facilitator. Other people who do energy healing are just facilitators. They go in and they help move the energy so it starts to flow properly again, and then the body does everything else on its own. So the body is actually healing itself, but sometimes it needs a little assistance if there's a little bit of a blockage of energy. And this can happen for many reasons. foreign bodies, an injury, a state of stress, because we know stress can kill, and stress in us and stress in our pets as well can start to turn into a disease and create a really bad state, because stress is just the first step in that stagnation and blockage of energy that then becomes disease. And then if we want to look at working with energy near or far, because energy is everywhere and energy is universal, then it's not a big leap to understand that I can be on one side of the planet and you can be on the other side of the planet, and our energies can still interact, and I can still work with your energy and you can still work with my energy. It's kind of like the case when you think about someone that you haven't talked to in a while, and then the phone rings and it's that person. Or you get a feeling that a friend of yours or a family member is having an issue or is sick, and they live across the world, and you contact them and you find out that they are ill or sick. That's just your energy field interacting with theirs. And everyone has this ability. It's just that we tend to brush it off and say, oh, that was just a coincidence. I don't know why I felt that. I just felt the need to call you. But it's actually your energy fields interacting. It's in the same vein of understanding as far as energy healing or energy assistance in healing goes. When let's say I work with someone who lives on the other side of the planet, because I can interact with anyone anywhere in the world, or any animal anywhere in the world, because of this universal flow of energy where we're all really connected. We just don't realize that we're all connected, and we all can interact with each other no matter where we are on the planet. And so regarding the way I work, you hear a lot about energy modalities. People have certain indoctrinations or trainings and methods that follow certain patterns. So, for example, you may have heard of Reiki, or you may have heard of scalar wave. You may have heard of quantum touch or healing touch. These are all different modalities of energy healing. But at the end of the day, energy is energy. And so I tend not to label what I do, because I have studied many different modalities, and I like to have many different things in my toolbox, because then, depending on what the issue is with the animal, I can pull out of my toolbox whatever method or modality I feel is the most beneficial for that animal and what will help them heal the quickest. And so I don't label myself as being a practitioner of any certain method. I am just a practitioner using energy healing of all types. And in future videos, I will go more into depth about my specialization in dogs, even though I do work with all types of animals and sometimes people. And also, if you have any specific subjects that you would like to hear about, anything related to energy healing, natural wellness, or animal communication, please drop a comment below or send me a private message, and I would love to talk about it in a future video. Thank you. And if you liked this video, please subscribe. Please hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel to follow all the future videos I will be putting out for you. Thanks. Bye.